say it live. Little bit of beat, but the love stay right. Sports talk only. Welcome to
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BeefTimePod. I'm your host, Beef. This is my co-host, Michael.
How's it going?
Today, we're going to be talking about the CFP. We have national championship on Monday. It's the end of the college football season. It's kind of sad, but our season ended once the Buckeyes lost. So
Yeah, it's been a rough few
upsetting.
weeks here, but
it's all right because both teams played for the national championship. We lost to, so it kind of makes us feel.
So we're the third best team in the nation.
A little bit better, yeah. If you look at it that way, technically. Besides that, we'll be getting in the divisional round. A lot of NFL to talk about. We have a lot of good matchups. Everyone's saying the Super Bowl's up for grabs this year.
I couldn't tell you. With no Mahomes, because it's always Daddy Mahomes.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what's going to happen.
No Mahomes, no Hurts anymore.
I hate the Eagles. Hurts is useless.
Yeah.
System quarterback, to say the least.
We'll get into a little fantasy football now that that season's been over, but obviously fantasy football punishments are underway.
Brutal.
And then we'll get into our starting five segment for the day, and then we'll wrap it up from there.
Yep.
All right, we'll start with CFP. Miami, Indiana, in Miami, national championship. First thoughts.
I can't believe that Miami's getting a home game in the college football national.
Yeah, who would have thought that they would get a home game?
I mean, we said that, like, when we saw, obviously, when all that stuff's released, saying, like, you know, where the Daddy was playing, I don't think I thought Miami had a chance to make it here, even when they were as the 10th seed.
Yeah.
And, like, again, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but can we at least briefly talk about how, like, I don't even think Miami's going to be in it. I mean, I thought it was going to be Notre Dame.
I'll tell you what, the committee didn't. A lot of people are upset with the committee because they're right.
Yeah.
They got it right.
Oh, I mean,
they're on cloud nine right now.
I know we talked about this. I think when Miami was winning the semifinal, I think we both kind of were sitting here watching the game, going, "Man, the committee is smiling.
Yeah,
the committee is
they
so
got it right.
happy, just sitting there going, out of all the backlash they got when they dropped Notre Dame from Miami on the final day. Again, I'm not even saying it's wrong because again, Miami beat Notre Dame. They should have been in front of them.
Yeah,
but they weren't in front of them until
they weren't in front of them all year.
Which again, it makes no sense. That to me makes no sense. But here we are. They're in the Natty, and they got it right. So you can't question them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When Indiana and Ohio State played, I didn't think Mendoza was all that.
No,
but now that he's blown out Oregon, he's blown out Alabama. That was a surprise. SEC. I mean, Alabama isn't as good, but it's still an SEC team powerhouse.
I mean, again, to do what they did to him is insane. And Fernando Mendoza's looked dominant. I mean, when he missed 3 passes last week, he missed like 2 or 3 passes the week before. Like, I mean, it's unbelievable. And then to think back to the way that Indiana started that Big Ten championship game. I mean, first play, Caden Curry just blows him up. I mean, I'm sitting there like, oh, he's done. He's done. He's not playing again. He's dead. He's deceased.
Yeah, I thought that was the end of his season.
Obviously, wasn't deceased. He came back and played a really good game. Again, Ohio State held him to 13 points, right?
Yeah. But I mean, he's the Heisman winner for a reason. I'll tell you what, over the past 2 games, he's gained my respect. He's the best quarterback in college football. And to be honest, I don't think Carson Beck would have been able to lead this Miami team to a national championship.
No, but I'll give Miami credit. Their defense has been pretty phenomenal too.
Oh yeah. They got a great line. They've just been winning the line of scrimmage.
Malachi Toney's been unbelievable.
True freshman,
true freshman, by the way.
Yeah.
He's been a spark that you thought he would at some point fall off and he would have a game where he struggles. Like even last year in the college football playoff with Jeremiah Smith, we played. What was that? Texas in the semifinal. He had 2 receptions for nothing. Yeah, I think we still won the game by 2 touchdowns. It was a close game, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't had one of those games yet. So in order for Miami to win that game here on Monday, he's got to be a factor. Mm-hmm. And again, I think he will be. Out of every game they played this year, when they're successful, he has been balling. Yeah. So I think he's probably the key. for that Miami team. You got to get him.
And Fletcher, running back. Dude, that guy's dominant. And again, like the next Derrick Henry.
Dude, he just breaks tackles.
I don't know if it's because their offensive line has been just dominant. They've been winning the line of scrimmage, but he's looked phenomenal.
Yeah, is Mark Fletcher a senior? I don't know if we can get that Chetra. I believe he's a senior.
No, I will say Miami doesn't play like the prettiest offense.
Oh,
They're not the most exciting team to watch. It's just run the ball up the middle with Fletcher, or we're dumping a screen pass down. What is he here?
He's a junior. He's a true, not even a redshirt junior. Okay, so I guess we're looking at...
He might go. He should go. I mean, he's having a good year.
He has a good year, and, I mean, the running back class this year coming in the draft isn't bad. I mean, you have Jeremiah Love, you call guys like that, but I wouldn't say that it's exceptional.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so I would think, at least the performance he's had in the college football playoff, he probably gets a bit of a draft stock this year from how he's been playing. And that's the good thing about the playoff.
CFP. He's looked
that's what I'm saying.
Really well, yeah.
That's the thing about the way this college football playoff is now. You get more games to showcase yourself. Yeah. You can do it that high at a level. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you're going to think, hey, if you're performing under pressure, big games, I'm going to take a shot at you to go play in the NFL because you're playing well. So, we'll have to see.
Should be a really good national championship. I mean, I think it's going to be a good matchup. Offensive powerhouse like Indiana, and then a defensive-minded team like.
What's the spread? Miami. What's the spread in that game? The
look at that?
Indiana-Miami game. Because again, like same with the Oregon game. I think it was it 3.5? No, was it more than 3.5 for Indiana Oregon? Because like I think I was after they was a little more after they won that game. I remember it was Aiden, one of my friends, saying. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know who it was, but I was talking to someone. They're like, "What do you think the spread is for the game?" And I'm like, "We're talking about 3.5," and that's before Indiana-Miami's playing or Indiana-Oregon's playing. And we're just thinking, "Oh, it's probably gonna be a blowout." And then, sure enough, we're looking at it, and
8.5 point favorite.
So we're looking at it, and then Indiana blows at Oregon. I'm like, "There's no way this spread is less than a touchdown." And like we just confirmed here, it's an 8.5 spread for 8.5 point spread for Monday night. I mean, that's a lot of points, but you really that's what Indiana deserves.
Yeah,
and they've proven they can go through just about anyone and blow them out. I mean, they played the number one defense in the country. It was a 3-point game. Besides that, besides their almost shocking defeat at Penn State.
Yeah.
Besides that, they really haven't had a lot of close games like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. What's your pick for who's going to win that game?
I mean, I think I'm going to rock with Indiana. I mean, it's who's yours all the way. I mean, they just look dominant. I have to go with them. I mean, it's tough because it's a home game for Miami, but I think I'm going to have to go with Indiana.
Let's think about that. It's an 8.5 point spread, and it's a home game for Miami, and they are 8.5 point underdog.
I think Miami covers. I think they should cover.
I don't even know about that, dude. Like, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but by the end of that game, like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm going to take the spread personally, but like, it's still like I just could see Indiana winning by 10 points pretty easily. Yeah. Like, not even like crossing my line.
Yeah.
Like,
so you have Indiana. What score? What do you got to score?
I could see a 34-24.
Yeah.
I think Indiana's going to score a lot of points. And Miami's offense has been good enough where they're going to find ways to score. Mm-hmm. Carson Beck has the experience of playing at that level, and again, he's played at a very high level this entire season for the most part. Mm-hmm. So again, I think they're going to score some points, but at the end of the day, I think Indiana's just going to get it done.
I mean, I think Indiana's going to get done as well, but I do think Miami will cover just because it's at home.
Yeah.
And it's national championship. You're going to give it all you got.
Oh, 100%.
So I think they're just going to cover like a 34-26 game.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Miami's going to have a chance to go down the field at the end. But they're going to have to get 2-point conversion with the touchdown.
You make a lot of bettors.
I think there's going to be a Carson Beck turnover slinging the ball. You can't throw the ball deep unless the guy is wide ass open.
Oh, I mean, if he has no one around him. Carson Beck's going to make the throw. But if it's tight coverage, it's probably going to be a pick.
Yeah.
It's not a type of turnover.
But yeah. Well, looks like we're going with Indiana here.
Yeah, no, I agree. Can't really bet against them, to be honest with you. So,
all right, let's get into the divisional round.
Well, what a weekend it's going to be.
Yeah, we have a great slate of games here. Let's start with Bills Broncos. Mile High in Denver.
Yeah.
All right, Broncos are back on the football field.
Yes, they are. They've been good at home this year. They've been very good at home. And
yeah,
again, it's a hard place to play. Mile High is a hard place to play. It really
but if
is.
there's one person that can do it, it's Josh Allen.
I can.
It's Josh Allen. It's his Super Bowl to lose.
It really is. Because the only person that's really ever stopped Josh Allen in the playoffs is Patrick Mahomes. And like we started off this broadcast and saying, or broadcast, what am I saying? Like we started off this podcast and saying, Patrick Mahomes is not in the playoffs this year.
No, he's not.
Josh Allen's kryptonite is nowhere to be found. Josh Allen has no receivers. They're a little banged up all over the place. Mm-hmm. You're going to need another superhero type performance from Josh Allen, just like his tush push from about 12 yards out against the Jags last weekend that ended up at the 1 yard line. How'd that happen?
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
I think the Jags kind of let him kind of go for a bit.
Well, I think if the Jags didn't kill him there, I don't think anyone's going to kill him. I mean, he about died in the first half.
Oh, my God. He was dead.
He had a hand injury. He had a leg injury. He had a concussion protocol all in the first half. If he's not dead now, I don't see him dying. It's going to be tough to stop Josh Allen and the Bills.
Almost pulled a Will Howard versus Michigan, if I will say.
Yeah.
But he came out and showed.
Will Howard didn't really show up that game. But
he was concussed.
Yeah.
But he made up for it. It is besides the point. I'm going to get off.
So is this more of a Josh Allen statement game to prove that he does belong, or is it the Broncos coming out party like, hey, we're legit?
All right. I would say I agree with the second part. I think if the Broncos win the game, they're like, hey, we're legit. We're here. Mm. Like, you've won more games until you make the Super Bowl. And again, the Broncos win the game, I'm probably thinking the Broncos probably go all the way.
Really?
I'm not saying they win it, but I think they beat the Bills. I would take them versus either the Pats or the Texans to win the next week. But from the Bills standpoint, like we saying, this proves Josh Allen is legit. I mean, Josh Allen is a superstar, obviously. He's the elite quarterback. But I guess we could say it's Josh Allen legacy, right? This builds his legacy more and more. If he can get past the Broncos on the road, all odds stacked against him. He lost 2 more receivers last week already. Mm-hmm. Not great receiving core and very banged up, overall receiving core in that sense. Like, who knows? Like, I could see them really, making a big statement.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if Josh Allen does lose this game, what's the narrative in Buffalo though? Like,
can't win the big one.
Josh Allen loses to Bo Nix. Like,
if you just
say that out loud,
I don't like that.
Like, that's the thing. Like, the Bills have to win this game because Bo Nix is Bo Nix really going to go have a chance to go to the Super Bowl and win an AFC Championship?
It's crazy.
Probably not.
Bo picks, man.
But like, if the Broncos lose, like, I think it's not that big of a deal, even though you're the 1 seed, because like
they're young.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting experience. You're the 1 seed. You had a great regular season.
But the playoffs isn't the regular season. It's a whole different animal. You have 1 game or your season's over now. Yeah. So they're gonna play everything on the line.
The thing about the Broncos real quick is like their offense has been good, but it's been inconsistent.
Yeah.
But by some part of the game they'll find it, right? Mm-hmm. But this is one of the games that you can't wait for your offense to show up. You have a great defense, but if your offense starts slow, it's never what you want in the playoffs. Then you're playing from behind. Play an uphill battle the entire game, which that's hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard to do when you're trying to, win a big game like this. You can't start slow. So I think that's the key for the Broncos this weekend is if they can start fast, if they can get off to a good start of their offense rolling, I will be fairly confident that they're not going to lose that game because they will figure it out.
Yeah,
so they will. But when that happens, when they start to click, I think for me. From a Broncos standpoint, that's the key. The Bills, I would say it's more, how do your receivers hold up? I mean, you've Pat Surtain on the other side with the Broncos, who will take off, like, whoever he's on is not touching the ball. Like, that dude is a certified lockdown corner. Like, he's probably a top 3 corner in the league. You could probably say top 1.
Yeah.
And I could say top 1. I'm not going to argue.
I don't think the Bills have that superstar wide receiver either. They have multiple weapons. Like, Khalil Shakir, he's a good wide receiver, but I don't think he's that superstar that the Bills have. But I don't think they need a superstar. I think they just need a ton of role players because you already have a guy like Josh Allen who can give the ball to various guys.
You had Diggs, right? You had Diggs with Allen for a bit, and it was good.
It was good, but it just didn't work out.
It just wasn't what was needed, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. And then I don't think the sports books know either because both teams are not favored. They're both minus money, right?
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be tight. I mean, for bettors, I'd stay away from the money lines here.
Yeah, no kidding. Which we'll be getting on a little.
Yeah,
we did see the comments here.
We'll talk betting here in a little bit.
Talk some props.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
Well, let's get into the second game.
Really quickly, but I don't think we picked a winner.
Well, let's go back.
We'll go back to it.
We'll go back. We'll pick winners after we go over each game. Game 2, we had Niners at the Seahawks. Rematch of Week 18.
The Seahawks are 2-0 against them, right?
1-1. They lost Week 1. They played Week 1 and Week 18.
Oh, they played Week 1. Okay, I remember.
49ers won 17-13 Week 1.
Okay.
And then the Seahawks just won 13-3 in Week 18.
And just domination.
Domination on defense. Week 1 doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
No.
Because that's
we're in the playoffs now. It's one game. That's all that matters. And Week 18 doesn't matter. What happened in that game has no... Again, there's nothing matters about that game now.
So watching the 49ers offense late against the Eagles, how do you think they're going to perform against the Seahawks defense?
The Eagles have a good defense, right? And they played pretty well. The Niners just found ways to make big plays.
Yeah.
They had that trick play, which was Juwan Jennings to Christian McCaffrey.
I think that's what it's going to take again.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just... I mean, McCaffrey had 28 rushing yards against the Seahawks in Week 18. He only had, 60 something last week? Much. But he had 60 yards in the air.
Chris McCaffrey, he's such a weapon. He can kind of do whatever you want. And again, obviously he's the key. I mean, he's the key for that offense to get rolling. When he's being productive in any sense, I mean, that's about all you need, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Niners, I would say the Niners...
Well, let's point out the obvious. George Kittle's out.
Yeah, right? That hurts.
But late in the game, Kyle Juicy stepped up and filled his role pretty well that you pointed out when we were watching the game last weekend. He looked great. I mean, he ended with 44 reception yards.
Again, he is no George Kittle, but I think he could fill that role at least to what they need to have to win the game. Exactly, to win that game. So I could see it working. I really could see the Niners coming out of this game and taking down the 1 seed. And as crazy as that sounds, because the Seahawks have been so good. Their defense is back. They got a great head coach. You know, Sam Darnold's been playing good football.
Well, Sam Darnold's injured.
Yeah, I saw him pop in the injury.
He's got an oblique injury, whatever that means.
An oblique injury for a quarterback is so scary, though, because it's like it's your throwing motion, right? You're feeling every time you go back to throw it. Like,
I mean, if he takes one hit, like, who knows?
You got Drew Lock behind him. We want to see Drew Lock in the second round of the playoffs. Yeah. Drew Lock the horse cock. I mean, I don't know about that, guys. Like, I don't like that very much. Again, if I see Drew Lock take a snap on Saturday night before this game, it's instantly, all right, Niners win this game. I don't care if Sam Darnold takes one snap off. The Niners are going to win the game. Yeah. If I see Drew Lock take one snap on Saturday. So
if Darnold... I'm surprised Sam Darnold even led this team here.
I am too.
Who had that on their bingo card that Sam Darnold was going to lead this team to the 1 seed?
Oh, I mean, scriptwriters going crazy this year. I'm not going to lie. Scriptwriters done a great job with what's been going on. So I'll give them a bunch of credit. But I don't know. I think there's a lot. I was hoping for the Niners' sake. You got Fred Warner back, but that was announced yesterday that won't be activated, which, again, makes sense. Coming off a broken ankle. Fractured ankle, something like that. I mean, the fact that he's even practicing right now is unbelievable. That's a statement of the Niners medical team and everything he's done. So fair play. So you would think if the Niners come out of this with a win, he's probably back for the conference championship, and that's a huge boost for them. So again, you get through one more week here, and you get Fred Warner back. I would probably take them to go win the whole thing.
Well, and who knows what's going on at the 49ers practice facility? Did you see that? They got they want their practice facility moved.
I did
because of they have an electrical building next to it, right next to it.
I didn't see that.
People want to move. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna maybe some players are getting electrocuted. I don't know. Maybe they're doing
what a story that would
be.
Players get electrocuted, so that'd be something.
So I know. I saw it on Twitter the other day.
Oh yeah, that is whack. Yeah, that is real. Okay,
I don't know what we're doing over there. Maybe they're pumping electricity in their veins. I tell you what, if the 49ers come out and hang at least 40 on this team, I think there's going to be some serious questioning from the league.
If the Niners come back out and just dominate, like
McCaffrey's probably going to have a drug test after the game, waiting for him in the locker.
I think everyone on that team's going to have a drug test.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. So, yeah, I think the key for the Seahawks is just obviously slow McCaffrey down. Yeah. Make Brock Purdy beat you.
Yeah.
We talked about this a bit yesterday.
We did talk about this in the last episode. This is his chance to become an elite quarterback.
100%.
If you go into Seattle and win, there can be a dialogue open about if he's an elite quarterback.
Well, obviously, the Niners have made it to the Super Bowl before.
Yeah, because you're telling me if he were to make it to the NFC Championship game, and then if he wins, he gets to go play at his home field for the Super Bowl.
I almost have a repeat of what happened. It's going to happen in the college football playoff here with Miami. You could see the same thing with the Niners here.
Yeah,
in about a month.
Seahawks are touchdown favorite.
Are they?
I mean, that's pretty fair after what happened in Week 18. But I don't know. It will be interesting.
Yeah,
it will be interesting.
I think the Niners do cover. I do believe this game stays close. I know that Week 18 game was 13-3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do think the Niners keep it close. I do think the Seahawks defense is just too much for the Niners offense, especially without George Kittle. I know we talked about Kyle Juszczyk, but I just think the Seahawks will get it done.
The other thing is the whole college football thing about getting a bye. Does the bye hurt them? Does the bye hurt the Seahawks here? Because the Niners look great rolling. I mean, they got a lot of confidence going into Philly, and they won.
Yeah, they did. I think the NFL is different from the college football playoff from a bye standpoint. And if it had byes before, right? You really, you've had college football playoff structured the way it's been for the last 5-10 years, right? So it's learning more about the byes and stuff. Or I guess no, I'm sorry. The last
2 years.
2 years. What am I saying? I'm wrong. Whatever. The NFL has had more of a, that's been in place for a while. Again, I'm not worried about the bye. I really am. I get Niners are hot, but I think will take Seattle. I think I will. With George Kittle now, I think it's just too much to overcome.
All right. Let's get into our into the Sunday slate. We got the 3:00 slot. We have Texans at the Patriots.
Whew. That's a doozy. I know we briefly talked about that a little bit. In yesterday's podcast, but
is Drake May legit? I mean, he's going up against a phenomenal Texans defense.
Unreal. I mean, they've been so dominant.
They won in the game against the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, Drake May, not experienced, but he's looked good. He didn't look great against the Chargers.
No.
But they still got the job done at the end of the day.
He had good moments. Again, Drake May, and I said this before the game, I go, Drake May's going to use his legs, right? I go, he's going to rush for a lot. And I look at Mike Kane, obviously, big Patriots fan, as we can see, right? And I go, he's like, he doesn't run that much. I'd be careful. And I said to him, he's going to run a lot. But I didn't trust my gut. I didn't bet it. I didn't do anything. And he ends with 67 rushing yards. I don't know what he rushed, but it was around there, right? And I'm just I literally called that. I knew the dude was going to run. He started. I mean, we're in the second quarter and he's 30 rush yards. His line was 25. And I'm I wanted to alt that up. So I'm he's going to use his legs.
It's going to be the battle of fumbling the football at the end of the day.
No, I agree.
Who's going to fumble the football more? Is it going to be Drake May or is it going to be C.J. Stroud?
They both struggle with it. And another thing the Patriots is, and again, another thing that Mike said, big Patriots fan, so he's always there on it, is that Patriots had no pass rush for the first 2 quarters of that game against the Chargers. They had no pass rush. And Mike kept saying, he's look, we need to get a pass rush. And I agree. And that's any team, right? Their pass rush needs to get going or else it's gonna be brutal. And it did. It got going. And it started to make Justin Herbert struggle. And so that's going to be a key for the Patriots is if they can get pressure on C.J. Stroud, make him move, make him feel uncomfortable, make him try to do too much, which is what you kind of saw a bit against the Steelers when he started to fumble, started to miss some passes and stuff like that. So you can make Stroud struggle. You can make him feel out of his, get out of the pocket, make him feel uncomfortable. I like the Patriots' chances.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have really nothing to lose.
No,
Especially, I mean, the Patriots were in a rebuild, and now look where they're at. Same with the Texans.
The Texans
they're not in a complete rebuild, but like
I think the Texans have made the second round of the playoffs in 3 straight years. 3 out of 4 is it 3 out of 4 years? It's something like that.
Beat they beat the Browns. It's unfortunate.
Had the Flacco insanity run for a bit that was just destroyed by the Texans and that defense, and what D'Amico Ryans has done with that team is pretty. Or not D'Amico Ryans.
That's a stutter.
Wait, D'Amico? Am I stupid? D'Amico Ryans? Am I stupid?
Well, no, I mean he just stuttered.
Well, I don't know why I didn't.
It's like it's 5 stutters there.
Hey, like 2 or 3. What D'Amico Ryans has done with that Texans team has been pretty remarkable. I mean, they started slow this year, and then they got real hot.
Yeah.
So they've been playing some really.
Yeah, they won
I think
how many games was it in
10,
a row?
I think they're 10 in a row right now. I think the Texans have won 10 in a row. I thought, like after the game against the Steelers, I think they're up to 10 in a row here. We'll get all.
No, I mean either whoever wins this game, I mean, they're going to be like ahead of schedule. Like, but then next year, then it's come the standard set. I mean, rebuild. Like,
I think it's bigger for the Patriots though. The Texans have proven they've been good. They haven't been great, but they've been
So
good.
is this more the Texans game to lose then?
From an experience standpoint, I'd say yes. I mean, obviously the Patriots are the 2 seed. Yeah, they dropped the recent. They're 2 seed, right?
What?
2 seed, right? Yeah, so Patriots are the 2 seed, right? So you gotta think it's probably gonna be the 2 seed or 1 seed for them next year, or they're underachieving a bit.
Yeah,
right? At
especially
least
if they win this game.
Oh, they win this game for sure, right? It's big expectations.
So the Texans haven't lost since the Broncos, and their only 2 losses after starting 0-3 were against the number 1 Seahawks, number 1 Broncos. They pretty much battered everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they'd been rolling. And they were 3-5.
See, that's how a team bounces back.
Yeah,
now
so they were 3-5.
The Browns will never bounce back like that. Maybe in our lifetime.
You saw it a little bit when we had Joe Flacco come in. You know, hey, when you Joe Flacco and you saw a bit of resurgence from the Browns a couple of years ago, and then since then it's just been abysmal quarterback play over and over and over again.
Deshaun just needs to get healthy, man.
Deshaun just needs to be cut. Imagine Deshaun was still on the Texans here. That would be that'd be something.
I mean, this game is just going to be the battle of who's going to turn the ball over more. I think that's going to win the game. Is turnover battle.
I agree. Turnover battle, pressure on the quarterback, seeing how those guys handle it in this big of a stage, and you know they both got great defenses. Both have, I wouldn't say a dominant wide receiver play. You know, Stephon Diggs is kind of at that age where he's not still a good receiver. He's not a true number 1 anymore. With the Texans, Nico Collins is out with that concussion. You're going to step up more role players. Again, pretty evenly a space there. Yeah. I think Christian Gonzalez is on track to play. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah. So Christian Gonzalez is going to play. That's a big injury scare for the Patriots there that he'll be back, because he's a top 5 corner in the NFL. 100%, not even in question. He's unbelievable.
I mean, if the Patriots start losing, I mean, Mike Vrabel might just go out there and put pads on the way he's been acting on the sidelines.
I'm interested to see what trick plays the Patriots have up their sleeves. They're always due for 1 or 2, and they're always fun to watch. They seem to work a lot. Yeah. And they're good at it. So I'm excited for this game. Should be a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
And yeah.
All right, let's get into the last game. We have Rams at the Bears. This is going to be a good Sunday night football game.
Man, I'm excited. I think this is the game I'm looking forward to.
This might be the best one.
Especially because of the weather. I'm not sure you've seen what's forecasted in Chicago here and what's already coming down in Chicago. There's a lot of snow. It's cold and there's snow. And that makes for one hell of a playoff game. I mean, I am so excited to see how this goes because Caleb Williams has been balling. I mean,
he has slow first half, but
he does.
Fourth quarter, he looked brilliant.
Fucking, that's his first playoff game. Yeah, first playoff game in the NFL, and he struggled. The Packers dominated that game.
Yeah,
Packers lost that game. To shit. I mean, Connor Campbell, big Packers fan, one of my best friends from home. I mean, he was in shambles. I know his life was over. I mean, he when the Packers lose a big game, he doesn't open the group chat for 3 days because we know we're all going to clown him. And I know he was just losing it. But Caleb Williams made some unbelievable throws. I mean, he had the one that everyone's saying needs to be the next Air Jordan. I mean, he had both feet off the ground, making that throw on 4th down to I think that was Rome. Was it Rome?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. He's falling away.
Unreal. I can't even believe it. I mean, that's the throw of the playoffs so far, and honestly, it might be the throw of the playoffs this year. And it was the first round. I mean, that's how crazy that throw was.
Do you think that carries over?
I do. They are playing at such high level. They're still going to go play at home. Now you have the conditions on the field that are, again, probably going to benefit the Bears a little more. I think it was Kevin Byard that came out and said this week in one of his press conferences, that's the Bears starting safety, that said Ben Johnson having them practice outside the entire year in the cold to be ready for these type of moments, right? So they've been preparing to go play in the cold to be ready to, when push comes to shove, be ready to go.
Yeah.
So as much as the Rams have been good and dominating, I mean, Puka Nacua has been unreal. I think
the Rams were like Super Bowl favorites to come into the playoffs, even though they were a 5th seed. But they did. I mean, it's the playoffs. Anything happened, but they did almost lose to the Panthers.
Dude, the Panthers gave them a run for the money.
Haven't been. I mean, they're a good football team, but they just snuck into the playoffs. Really. Do you think the Rams defense can keep up with the Bears' electric offense? Because the Panthers, they have a good offense, but it's not like the Bears.
Yeah.
And the Rams almost lost. So
I would say, I don't know. I could see it both ways. Excuse me. Goodness. I think it's less the Rams defense and more of are you going to see the reason why Caleb Williams was drafted number 1 overall pick, expectations that was there for him? Are you going to see him really have that moment? You already saw one moment this playoffs, and all I can go the entire second half was Caleb Williams' moment. It was his time. It was his coming out party to say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm ready to go, and I'm gonna be a top 5 quarterback in this league." And if the Bears go on and win this game on Sunday, it's gonna be hard to argue that he's not a top. He's for sure a top 10 quarterback. Yeah. If he wins this game and it plays as well as I think he really could, up there a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now. I mean that's how well he's playing, and again, it's what people expect when they coming out of college, watching him at USC and seeing how he was with him and his painted nails and that stuff. Like that's him for him. But that's how he is. Like he doesn't care what people think. He doesn't give a damn. He just wants to go out and play and do what he can do.
Some would think if Caleb Williams win this game, I mean, do all quarterbacks need to paint their nails to make them play better? That's the real question. Does painting your nails make you play football better? I mean, who knows?
We will have to wait and see on that. Only time will tell.
I mean, it should be good. I mean, the Rams coaching staff, they've been taking other interviews. Does that hurt them in a way?
Yeah, I think both the offense and defensive coordinator for the Rams are interviewing for the Browns job today. And I think their offensive coordinator is also interviewing like 3 other times. Yeah, Nate Steelhass and Chris Schuler is the offense defense coordinator. I actually love Nate Steelhass. Like I think. Oh, he's a pass coordinator. My fault, not the offense coordinator. That's on me. Right hand, put the right hand up.
And then Mike LaFleur, the OC.
Yeah, I think all 3 of those guys are going to get views for head coach.
I mean, I think it's a distraction. I think this is playing right into the Bears' hands. They're at home.
100%.
I had the Rams winning the Super Bowl, but the way that things are starting to shape out, I mean,
I think we both did, and I've been saying this for the last couple of days. I think the Rams are going to lose this game. I really do. So we'll see what happens. We're still kind of in the middle there, but I really can't wait for this matchup. I'm so excited.
This is going to be the game of the weekend.
And I'm glad it's the last game.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. I'm glad that.
So them putting this game last, I'd smash the over.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, 100 points are probably going to be scored in a blizzard.
or nothing's going to be scored.
Yeah,
and we'll really see what happens. I'm glad they ended it off Sunday Night Football. Rams, Bears in Chicago.
Should be a good one.
Heck of a game, man.
All right. Well, let's pick who are winners for the divisional round. We'll go back.
Yep.
Bills, Broncos. Who you taking?
I'm going to take the Bills. I am. I think the Bills. I think Josh Allen will find a way to win. I think he'll do some Josh Allen stuff, and you won't expect it, but I think somehow
I'm going
prevail.
Bills as well.
Are you?
Josh Allen's not going to lose to Bo Nix.
No,
just saying that Bo Nix isn't lifting the Lombardi, so might as well just lose now.
Yeah.
Bills by what score?
I think it's a 3-point game.
Close game, yeah.
I think it's a 2 or 3 point game. I think the Broncos score late, but you leave too much time on the clock for Josh Allen, and we've seen Josh Allen in the clutch when, not much time left at all to make some throws, do some stuff. I think the Bills do prevail. Let's give it let's see. Say 27-24.
Okay. I'm gonna go Bills 24. I'm gonna go Broncos 17.
Okay.
I think the
touchdown. Wow. Yeah.
I think the Bills are gonna get it done.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Niners Seahawks.
Niners Seahawks. Well, why don't you start this off?
I think I have to go with I'm gonna take the Niners here.
Are you
going to Seattle? Yeah, I think they got a good confidence boost in Philly, so I think they're gonna get it done. I think it's gonna be more of like a 31-28 ball game.
31-28. Okay.
A little high scoring.
Scoring, huh?
Yeah.
Both good defense. That's interesting. I picked the Niners in our playoff bracket. I think I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna switch it. I think that George Kittle injury is gonna be more of an impact than I know great as Kittle is. I think it's gonna be more impact than for the Niners, and they're able to overcome. To be honest, I think the Seahawks do win this game. I think it's more of a 2013 scoreline.
Yeah.
Again, I think it all depends on Sam Darnold and if he's really able to figure it out. And really, be successful in the playoffs. So,
all right,
we'll see.
Texans Patriots. I'm gonna take Texans in a close one. I'm gonna go Texans 20, Patriots 16.
Okay, I'm gonna go Patriots. I think this is Vrabel's second head coaching job. He's done one hell of a job this year at the Patriots. I think they figure it out. I trust in Drake May. I trust in that defense. I think we see a 60-yard Travion Henderson touchdown at some point during the game. I mean, who knows?
Could see it.
I love the guy.
He's due.
He's a big play merchant, and man, is he fun to watch.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Patriots beat the Texans. Say 24-20. Close game, but I think the Patriots prevail here.
All right. Sunday Night Football.
Oh,
Rams Bears game of the weekend here. Who are you taking?
I was talking about it when we were going over it, right, the entire time, how big I am on the Bears, and I just can't get off it. Again, I picked the Rams. I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl in a lot of our stuff, right? But I'm going Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams just has that X factor. I think he has that ability to just go up, put the double F, the double birds up there. It's this.
Another stutter there.
It was. The double birds up there and just say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to win this game. I'm taking Bears 28-27 and a 1-point win.
28-27. I'm going Bears as well.
Wow.
I'm going to go 34-30. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football, it's not going to be a low-scoring game.
No, not at all. I don't care about the weather. I don't care about anything else. But I'm taking the Bears. I'm excited for that one, though. All right. So, yeah, we got some. I like our predictions. We'll see if we get any of the scores right. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
If one of us gets one of those scores right. So that'll be cool. All right.
Let's talk fantasy football.
Oh, man.
Let's talk fantasy football.
Yeah. So
what happened a couple days ago?
Yeah. So for the people that don't know, I came in last place in our fantasy football league here at school. We had a lot of our soccer guys in it. I think, was that 4 or 5? There's not a snake. It's not a snake. Good Lord.
There's a snake.
Not a snake. We're good. All right, lock back in. So fantasy football, like we were saying. I came in last place in our league, and our punishment we agreed on.
You had to eat cookies.
It was
cookies in the union.
And eat cookies. And
what time did the union open?
It opened 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
We woke up at 6:30. Gosh was ready to go. And here's the thing. I woke up about 6:30, and I was freezing. Laying in my bed, shivering. Get in the shower, hot water, as hot as it can be. I'm still shivering like my teeth are like shaking, right? Cold, right? Get in the shower. I'm like, all right, I gotta lock in. Like, I have a long day in front of me. I gotta sit in the unit from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And each cookie I eat is 15 minutes off my time. So that was the challenge, right? So I get in the union. I do not feel good. I eat some breakfast, take some medicine. About an hour later, it goes from chills to now, like, I'm overheating. Like, I feel like I need to take off my clothes because I'm, like, so hot. So now in a span of an hour, went from chills to being
Well, you took off your clothes when you got home.
Well, that was after the fact because I was dead. I had no feeling of anything left. I felt like I was not a human being anymore.
How did that affect your ego? I mean, people go in there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they saw you for probably all 3 meals.
And again,
you're sitting front row.
I was saying, put in perspective.
Right when you walk in.
We walk in, I go, Owen, where am I sitting? Because I wanted to make this legit. I gave Owen and the rest of our fantasy league mates the choice of where I'm sitting, and he put me in the second table right in the front, facing right in front of people. So every time someone watches, I'm staring straight at them. Not fun.
How many cookies did you end up eating?
I ended up eating 15.
15 cookies.
I think I jokingly said, like, right as I knew I lost, like, the goal's 28.
Yeah.
And then I said, going into the morning, I said the goal's 20. And to be honest, the first 4 hours, because the union cookies don't release till 11, right? So I was there at 7.
There for the first
I was
4
from
hours
7 to 11, just sitting there, miserable, wanting to die, not wanting to be alive anymore. I'm just like, this sucks, right? And then the first cookies come out at 11. I think I had like 4 in the first hour, maybe 5. I think it was 4 or 5 in the first hour. Yeah. And I will say, the other thing that sucked about that was right as they opened, we had Owen and one of our friends, Dom, walk over with a plate of like 9 cookies just sat in front of me. So now everyone that's coming in for lunch just sees me sitting in the front of the union with a stack of 9 cookies, and I'm just like, dude, this is the most embarrassing thing ever because everyone's just staring, straight direct stares at you. And then every time I eat a cookie, I have to take a picture. Then my phone's doing this, holding the cookie, you see my face, and I'm just like, I don't want to be seen because everyone knows what's going on. You're just getting stares. And then by the time 2 or 3 o'clock rolls around, and you have the same people rolling back in, they're like, wait, this kid's still here. And then the yik yaks start rolling in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what are we doing? I mean, at one point, I think the one yik yak that was posted had like 50 upvotes. So, like, you could say
pretty
50
quickly, too.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty quickly.
50 upvotes is a lot. And you probably think about 20, 25 is people we know. The rest, that's probably random people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, this is awful. And then we had the random girl walk up to me and give me another plate of cookies. Yeah. Because, like, my goal was, like, all right, I'm going to get the plate that Owen and Dom gave me down. I'm like, if I get that plate down, like, then I can just go and get 2 more cookies each time I want more. Yeah. So it's not I have a whole big mound of cookies so people aren't staring at me. And I'm like, I think I have, like, 4 left of the initial plate you guys gave me. And I'm like, okay, I'm doing decent. Like, not great time, but we're getting through it. Like,
so what time did you end up getting out of there?
I got out at 6:15.
6:15. So you were in there for 11 hours and 15 minutes.
I was, and I'm not going to lie. I think I was looking back at some of the photos. I documented every photo, right? And I'm, like, sitting there, like, all right, when was I doing a good job with cookies and when was I not? And I think there was a part where I was, like, almost an hour and a half I had none. And, again, I'm sitting there, like, I'm still sick a little bit. Like, yesterday I was kind of struggling from I don't know if it was the cookies. I don't know if it was me being sick. It was a combination of both. It made everything hell, which was awful. But, again, I ate 15 cookies, was there for 11 and a half hours. It sucked. It was not fun. And the other rule was that you guys were allowed to sit with me. Yeah, so I was by myself. That was the big thing.
Attention.
No attention. So, like, I'm at the middle table, like the middle circle table.
And no phone charger.
Yeah. I'll get to that in one second. Right? So I'm in the middle table. Everyone else is across the dining hall, just staring at me. And then I have Owen and the rest of them texting me. He's like, eat your cookies, buddy. Eat your cookies. And I'm like, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose it. And like I said, at the one point when I had 2 plates of cookies in front of me, there was probably about 12-ish there. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. So that was bad.
So should fantasy punishments be humiliating or?
Oh, no, they should be.
Or are they just inconvenience?
It's both. It was inconvenient, but no, it should be humiliating. And you guys definitely did a good job making that because, again,
it was a good punishment.
It was great. And again,
Robbie Rochford, our soccer teammate, he'll be doing it next week.
Next Wednesday, same day I did it. So I'm looking forward to that.
We get a big crowd there for that.
Yeah. So again, and that challenge, like I had my phone, I wasn't allowed to have my computer, wasn't allowed to have my headphones, I wasn't have a phone charger. So once my phone died, I was cooked. I walked out of the Union, my phone was at 1%. So it lasted the entire time. Somehow, some way, with the 1% left, we got out of there, and I didn't move the rest of the day. I got back, weighed myself, seeing what my weight changed, because you eat 15 cookies, you have to see how much weight you gain. It was a hell of a time. Wasn't fun, but we got through it, and we're done with that punishment. And thank God, because I never want to do that again. I will never touch Union Hoodie again in my life. That is for damn sure. So yeah, that was brutal.
All right, let's get into our starting five segment here. This episode's starting five segment is going to be best sports calls of all time.
This will be
It's
fun.
a good one. It's a good one. I'm excited. So, 5 picks each. I'll start first.
Yeah, I started first. I started first last time. Sure, you get to go first.
I'll start first. I'm gonna go with one of the greatest sports moments of all time. I'm gonna go with "Do You Believe in Miracles?"
Yeah.
U.S. versus Soviets. So, just like greatest USA moments of all time. I'm gonna stick with it here.
Oh, that's fair.
In the broadcasting.
That was probably me, my 1-1 as well. So, for mine, let's think. I'm gonna go just based off the fact that I remember sitting here and I can say this moment anytime, anywhere. I'm gonna go. Auburn's gonna win the football game. Chris Davis, he
109 yards.
Oh my God, that unbelievable! I mean, what a call that was! What a moment that was! So that's gonna be my 1-1.
We're gonna go. I quote this one all the time. I think I'm gonna go. What'd you say? It's the 1-2. It's the 1-2, not the 1-1. We're gonna go up into the state up north, Michigan versus Michigan State, and the ball is free. That's a great one. I quote that one all the time whenever there's a fumble in a football game. So that's a great broadcasting moment there. So I'm gonna go there with my 2.
Yeah. My 2-2, correct? 2-2. Look at that.
You can just say your second pick.
Hey, would you shut up there, buddy? Relax. First time I said relax today. I said that about 8,000 times in podcast 1. Tried to improve on that. I'm going to go Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
That's a good one.
I mean,
that's special to the heart as well.
Again, for us, that's a big one too. But truly, that was an unbelievable one just from the impact that made. LeBron coming back home and Cleveland finally beat NBA champions. So
I'm going to go for my 3. I'm going to go to one of our favorite announcers, Gus Johnson. He's got run away from the cop speed.
Oh, okay,
that's a great one there. I mean, national television, brilliant.
Yeah.
Just brilliant quote there.
See, I don't know. I want to go one, but I don't know if people really love it. So I'm going to save it. This might be later on if you don't say it. But I'm going to go. Let's see. I'm gonna actually. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go Santa Maria.
Oh, okay.
For Frankie Lindor off the foul pole, one of the loudest crowd pops ever in a playoff baseball game.
Do you know that there's more than just Cleveland broadcasting moments?
I do. Wait, am I 3 for 3 in Cleveland broadcast right now? No, I'm not. I'm 2 for 3.
No, you're 2 for 3. But
I get
66%
that. No,
from
but
the field there.
Okay, we hear that, but I'm telling you right now, that was one of the greatest crowd pops of any sporting event ever. It is so far up there. So
Did they win that one?
No, they lost that game. But besides the point, that is such an historic call. You hear that anywhere, and it's just chills. Maybe that's a homer pick. We know I'm bad at homer picks.
It's definitely a homer pick, in my opinion.
No.
What am I on? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 4-1.
Or just my 4th pick. I'm gonna go Diggs sideline touchdown.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go there. Vikings Saints. Great divisional game. Shout out Diggs when he was back on the Vikings. But I mean, great call.
Fair.
Blown coverage. I mean, that was unreal. That he was wide ass open.
Oh my
As
God.
McAfee would say.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's my 4. What's your 4?
I'm gonna go. In 2012, Manchester City won the Premier League.
Yeah.
Aguero! Oh, just the memories.
That's a good call. That's a good call. That's a good call.
I mean, okay. That goal to win them, the comeback down 2-1, make it 2-2, and then I think it was the 92nd minute, 93rd minute. Going from who was the guy up top? Now I'm actually negative ball knowledge, going to die. Thank you, Jesus Christ. You go from Balotelli to Aguero, and then you have that historic moment. I just need to stop talking because I ruined the moment myself. Just going to end myself. Just be done there. Owen, go with your next pick. Screw me. What? Rangers.
I did just say
You did say it, but I would have known that.
I don't know if you would have known that.
You don't trust me with that thing. What?
Who are the Rangers?
PR.
What does that stand for?
Queens Park Rangers.
All right, there we go.
Testing my ball nose there. Okay.
All right.
Relax there, everyone else.
One of my favorite events that I've actually been to down in Kentucky, I'm going to go with Rich Strike. He had the least odds to win. He was the least favorite horse to win, and he came back and he won. I mean, he's brilliant. So we're just going to leave it at that.
Wow.
Very underrated.
Wow.
Very underrated.
All right, for my last one, I'm between two right now. I think, for me, I'm going to go another historic Mike Breen, and we're going to go rebound Bosch, back out to Allen, his three-pointer. Bang! I mean, that just, it rings in your ears. You hear the rebound Bosch, back out to Allen, bang!
Some would say that was the birth of the bang.
I think it might be. Honestly, we guys have some facts.
Is that the birth of the bang?
Was that his? I don't know.
It definitely wasn't its first.
I wasn't the first ever
but
bang,
that's where it got famous.
I think that was one of the most historic ones. And again, he had more other ones that
and
were.
And then the double bang came.
Oh, you had the double bang, which I'm surprised wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, there's Curry double bang.
Again, they were good. I think it was a good list. I think it's a good way to end it off for me.
All right. Well, that was our starting five segment. We'll post that, and then you guys can vote who had the best starting five segment, and then that person will get another point, and then we're moving towards. We got to figure out something the other person's got to owe the other person.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Like when we maybe
we'll leave that up to you guys. You guys choose what the other person gets.
I'm not doing union cookies again. That is not allowed punishment. We're just gonna put that out there. We're not doing that
because I don't see myself losing this segment at all.
Let's see your list compared to mine. Like. I probably shouldn't have done Santa Maria at 3, but dude, it's just that is such an iconic. Like I love that.
What didn't make your top?
What didn't make the top 5?
Ooh, I got a good one that I almost.
Jenkins for the championship.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I just didn't think it cut it on mine.
One of mine I had was you got barbecue back there and didn't invite me. Hurt my feelings. Like that was a good one,
but I was gonna use it, but I think Gus Johnson. I think the one.
And again, you said one by Gus Johnson, so I didn't want to go with the other one. I didn't want to say another.
But Gus, that was an Ohio State call.
It was, and again, if I pick that, then that's Cleveland sports.
Yeah.
Ohio State. So I didn't want 3 what could be called homer picks. So I stayed away.
Well, another homer pick. Down goes Anderson. Wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, that was
of all time. I just don't know if that will cut it. Maybe one of the funniest.
Oh, and for us, like, if we're going top Cleveland sports moments, like, that's up there, like, easily. Like, that's not even a question.
What else do we? Blocked by James.
Blocked by James, yeah, we could have used that. Anything else I had? Oh, the other one I had was we will see you tomorrow night. I'm not sure if you knew that one.
See you tomorrow night.
I really did think about that one. That it was the walk-off homer, I think the 13th inning. And that was to set up the Game 7 in the World Series. So that was another pretty historic call. That was the one I was talking about that I didn't know if we would really get the context of that if I said it. Maybe that should have been flipped with the Lindor one.
I've seen that so many times.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
It's a great call. So maybe that could have been flipped. I don't think I had anything else that I was really considering using. But yeah, I think, I like that list better than my list yesterday. In my personal
I would
opinion.
agree. It was pretty.
My list yesterday
bad
was pretty.
I mean, you didn't even. You picked 4. You had 4 picks.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're not wrong.
You had 4 picks.
I did have 4 picks. I completely shot myself in the foot there yesterday, unfortunately, but we move for sure.
But that's gonna wrap it up for us today. Thank you for tuning in. As always, Beef Time out.
And until next time.
Owen Race, Michael Gigante.